RTI and special education. According to a field studies of RTI programs done by Charles Hugh and Douglas Dexter, special ed referrals were decreased by 4 to 0%. Response to intervention is a scientific-based, data-driven teaching instructions in classrooms for the general education and special education to get a clearer picture of what's going on with the student. RTI is a multi-tiered intervention system where Tier 1 is for the students who are on grade level, so they're fine with regular classroom curriculum. Tier 2 is those students who are slightly below grade level, so they only need moderate intervention. Tier 3 is for the students who are really below grade level and need intensive interventions. RTI streamlines the special education process by curriculum-based instruction, data-driven decisions, and parent involvement. Curriculum-based instruction incorporates the 3 tiers of RTI. It's geared towards teaching them at their level. And Tier 1, again, it's whole group instruction. Monitor them quarterly, let their parents know. Tier 2 is an additional 30 to 60 minutes, small groups, 3 to 5 kids, monthly progress monitoring. Tier 3 is an additional on top of Tier 1 and 2, 30 to 60 minutes, small group instruction of no more than 3 kids, and bi-weekly progress monitoring. Data-driven decisions, whether that's using state, district, school benchmarks or assessments, you want to look at that data each and every time and adjust your curriculum and your instruction according to what that specific child needs. And it's very important that you chart that child's progress. Parent involvement is vital to the student's achievement and academic success, and being able to make the gains necessary, especially for those children in Tier 3. Weekly contact, again talking about children in Tier 3, weekly contact with the parents, whether that's phone call, a letter, or person to person, and immediately notify the parent if there's any changes within the tiers, whether that's positive or negative. You want to notify the parents. RTI paves the way for special education to be reserved for those students who are more severe, have a more severe disability than SLD, specific learning disability. Because if we can, we would like to see those students not be put in special ed, but instead be helped through these interventions and through RTI process without getting pushed into special ed. If they happen to need referral into special education, then we already have the data gathered in order to get them there. Student parents, teachers, administrators all know exactly where that student is and whether they're on target or not, and how far off from being on target they are. And RTI's purpose is to catch those students sooner and get them the support and the interventions in order to have academic success. This chart here shows how each of those processes are intricate in how they revolve around one another. If you don't have the curriculum-based success or curriculum-based instruction, then you can't make accurate data-driven decisions or ask your parents for the correct support. Therefore, you end up ultimately hurting the student. If you're not using data-driven decisions to see what their curriculum, what their instruction needs, again, you can't give the parents what they need in order to have them back you up. You're hurting the student. If your parent is not involved, then both of these are kind of shot out the window, and again, that's hurting the student. The next graph is an actual student who started off reading 15 words per minute, and through RTI was able to increase to grade level by the end of the school year. Are there any questions?
What types of materials do you use for RTI?
There's a wide variety of materials out there you can use. I personally use a program called the Route Program, Reading for All Learners, and Auto Skills, Academy of Reading, and the Academy of Math.
Is RTI the same in every school?
No, not all schools have RTI, and there's 3 different types of RTI throughout the school. There's problem solving, and then there's I don't remember the other 2. Is that it? Am I done?
Mm-hmm.
Did I meet within the 7 minutes?
You have 36 seconds left.
Oh. I thought you only said I had a minute left. Did you lie to me?
No.
Oh.